Yo, collective, what's up? How you guys doing? I would like to thank you guys for tuning in to Only the Realist. I hope that you guys have all had a wonderful day out there, and be mindful that this reading will not resonate with every single one of you. And without further ado, we're going to jump right in. This is going to be a life reading, so let us do it. All right. See what kind of energy we're in here. We have the Knight of Wands with the Page of Swords. This is good here. This is the trial and tribulation. You have understood your struggles, and now there is some new sight ahead, right? New sight ahead for whatever your experience is right now. There is a new uprising within yourself and within the experience that you're having altogether as well, okay? So remember to be aware of signs of communication, okay? Signs of communication. This is what's going to help you move forward into your next new experience on your journey. We have the Two of Swords, the unknown, with the Emperor. See, this is that dormant energy within you, dormant energy, which means that you have still yet decided how to understand how to use this power that you have, this uniqueness that you have about you to create a new experience in your life. A lot of growth and strategy coming along with this, okay? You are at a crossroad, okay? And this crossroad is signifying, what decision will you make? Remember that your free will lies in the hands of each decision that you make in this life. We have the Page of Wands, okay, with the Tower at the bottom of the deck. This is good right here. The Tower coming in to move things around so that you're able to express this new bound energy, okay? This dormant energy within you. The passions that you have for things, for creation, for life, and for yourself as well, is being heightened, right? So don't be afraid when this shift comes, right? When things start moving in a direction which is not normal or comfortable to the way that you are usually living out your day-to-day experience, okay? Because you have just come into a completion here with the World and the High Priestess. Yes, you have obtained knowledge, and now it is time to use that knowledge with this new life's experience, right? Remember that the universe has your back when it comes to creating things in your reality which provides wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, okay? And we have the Nine of Pentacles, okay? Nine of Pentacles with the Hanged Man, exactly. That change of perspective, because your sense of independence is shifting, right? And when I say independence, I mean your ability, your capabilities of being able to achieve, right? With or without other human beings helping you, okay? And this perspective change has just come in for you, okay? Everything is provided for you here on planet Earth. The things that you want, you have to work for, but the things that you need will always be here provided for you. With the sense of the word, we have the Ace of Pentacles. the ultimate wish fulfillment of build, right? Opportunities. Things are growing for you. Opportunities are coming in for you. And please just make sure you keep your lines of communication open, right? And I mean that in a very spiritual way, right? Things that you know that are distracting you, remember, in that time of your distraction, you're missing out on something, not an event, but you're missing out on something, right? A sign, a message, a symbol, something that clicks in that says, this is the way to go. This is how you create it. This is why you're here. This is, all of these things. Remember, we have the magician at the bottom of the deck, because little that you know, unknowingly, you are creating the reality that you are working for, right? But we can tend to fall off of that path a little bit by distractions that we have in our lives, right? Now, not everything is a distraction, okay? But you will know what those distractions are when you are confronted with them, okay? And we have the Temperance, okay? With the Knight of Swords. Good, good, good. All right? So right now is a time of patience, right? You are at a crossroads, so you do need to have patience. You need to be able to confront and to see your way through whichever, path or doorway you choose to walk in or down, okay? But you're definitely going straight forward towards, towards what you're seeking, right? And see, when we're at a crossroads, our main goal is still to get to where we're supposed to get to. But the difference of the doors can either strengthen or weaken our path forward, right? Can either strengthen or weaken our path forward. So keep that mindset. Keep the mindset of, I'm going to reach this goal. I'm going to keep forward. I'm going to keep striving to learn, to obtain wisdom and knowledge, right? But know that not every single one of your decisions is going to be a full-on, I'm there already. You know what I mean? Three of Swords. Okay? With the Page of Cups, okay? Coming out of a something that puts you in a critical emotional position, right? Emotional instability, right? A heartbreak of some sort, right? Dealing with people, places, or things. And this is coming to an end here, okay? We have this new burst of emotional energy, right? Which allows us to not only make decisions that we understand are positive for our situation, but it helps us to develop a sense of encouragement to get back up and to continue the fight, right? To continue the fight. So continue the fight. We will always come across heartbreaks, things that hurt us, things that put us in mental instability, emotional instability. But these are our crash course tests, so that when we are confronted with it in our future, we do know how to take care of that. Here with the Eight of Swords and the Queen of Cups. Yeah, all of this heartbreak, your mind is being released from feeling like you are incapable, or the things that you would like to put into effort to are unattainable, right? But nevertheless, we need to obtain things within ourselves first, right? Do I have the mental stability to take care of this? Do I have the emotional stability to take care of this? Am I physically stable to take care of this? You know, the power comes from within you. So time for, that complete silence, right? That complete silence. Nourishing yourself here with the Queen of Cups. Nourishing yourself, right? Which means like take time away from family, friends, relationship, things that distract you, and kind of just focus more on your inner self, right? Not about money. Okay, let's make that a straight point right now. This is not about money, right? Your life, your complete whole life, you being born to you dying, has nothing to do with money. So let's just make sure that we focus on what matters, because a lot of times you'll see people with money, but they haven't taken care of anything within themselves. Nothing. They're still emotional. They have mental instability. They still don't know what it is to do hard work to achieve things. All of these different categories of our human life, of our human existence. And majority of people today are removing the part where they actually do the work on themselves and replace it with, well, my $1,000 will pay for my mental instability. My $1,000 will pay for my emotional stability. My $1,000 will pay for my what I need to do to go to the gym, to look fit and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like so many things slapped into one, right? And the point is to just work on yourself. You know what I mean? Work on your internal self. That's powerful right there. To work on yourself is very powerful. We have the moon at the bottom of the deck. There are things that you cannot see yet, okay? You're very curious about what the future holds. But don't worry too much about that, okay? Because the answer to that is the steps that you take to get to it. And the steps to take to get to it is to walk in the darkness. Yeah, you don't know what's on the other side, but let me just walk through this darkness to see what is on the other side, right? There's a forest in the middle of you and whatever you truly desire on that forest. And this forest is about a 10-mile walk, and it's dark. And it will remain dark in that forest until you reach the other end. So ask yourself, are you capable of walking through a forest by yourself in the dark 10 miles? And if you're capable of doing that, then you already know what the answer is to, to where you're going. We have the Knight of Swords. Not only was it at the bottom of the deck, it's now here in the reading, okay? And then we have the Queen of Wands. All right? So this is a definite forward movement towards what you're passionate about right now. Okay? A definite fast movement forward. You are going to fight tooth and nail to move yourself up the ladder to understanding more about yourself, your life, and how to obtain things that you would like to work for, to obtain. Right? Okay? And we have the Chariot with the High Priestess. Exactly. Fast movement forward, we are there. Yes. Some very fast movement forward. And also with the knowledge and wisdom that you have from your past experiences, this movement forward, it only expands, right? It only expands because now you're taking everything that you learned from your past cycle, right, into your new cycle, but you're expanding that because now you're more insightful, aware, you're more intelligent, you're more heightened with what knowledge and wisdom is. And this only brings greater opportunities to you, right? Because when you have those distractions come in, when you have all of those things that you overcame come back in, you're like, this is a trick. I'm not doing this again. You know what I mean? Like, and it can feel the best. It can feel the greatest, right? Like, oh, this is, I'm back in this place, or this person's back in my life, or this thing's happening to me again. It's like, you gotta remember your trials and tribulations. Remember your trials and tribulations. See, people, places, and things change, right? But that doesn't mean that it changed in the matter of time when you last confronted it. That doesn't mean that it changed. Because more than likely, the person that you dealt with, which was a distraction in your life, they may or may not have looked within themselves as if you did that, right? See, don't look at them as your mirror. They're not you. They have a completely different experience of life. They see the world differently than you, and they obtain information and wisdom and knowledge way differently than you do, right? But you just always have to remember that the last cycle taught you something about this person, right? It's the same thing about places. You go to a place and it's still the same people, still same environment, still same, everything's still the same. And at that time that you had left, you made all of the changes within yourself, but you come back and everything else is still the same. Everything. You know what I mean? And it's the same thing with things as well. You're an addict or an alcoholic or, any of the other, lists of that. You go back to that after leaving that for a long period of time, you're going to find that it's the same thing. It's the same thing. And that's a little bit different because that's a substance. Although substances do change. I mean, people die, people can do, for example, people can do a drug today, which they were doing 10 years ago, but then they try it today, which is manipulated with something else in it, and they die. You know what I mean? We all learned these lessons. The question is, are you going to actually learn that lesson? And are you going to obtain that lesson and take it along with you? Right? Are you going to obtain that lesson and take it along with you? 9 times out of 10, the majority of people that you have in your life will not change. And that's because they don't know how to go within themselves. Or maybe they haven't had a life's experience which helped them to spiritually evolve, to look within themselves deeper, right? But 9 times out of 10, you'll find that the majority of people that you have met in your life, only 1 or 2 of them have actually changed, have actually took the authority over their life and dropped drugs and alcohol or whatever, dropped hanging out with the old crowd of people, dropped going to be around the same environment that they used to be around. Other than that, you just see people grow old, still with the same habits, same environment, same people, and it is what it is. You know what I mean? It is what it is. You know what I mean? It's like you learn so fast how to change because the life experience that you were offered, and not only that, the courage to just go within yourself and say, hey dude, like, this isn't good for myself, it's not good for my life, it's not good for my health. That's all it takes, is just going within yourself and saying, this is not good for me. No matter how much you like those people, no matter how much you like that place, no matter how much you like those things, you have an opportunity to take those life lessons that you learned while experiencing those and put that into effect. Sure, you may be looked down upon people. You may end up alone. You may end up without friends, family, without, places to be. You may end up without, so many things just because you said no. You may end up with nothing by saying no. But this is how your actual journey begins. This is how your actual journey begins. Not by sitting comfortable in with people, places, and things that distract you, that take away your focus, that make you feel down and depressed and sad and unencouraged. You know what I mean? You saying no elevates you, right? There's no reward at the end of the line that says, well, you got to keep your friends, family, the places that you are comfortable in and the things that you use, and you'll get a huge reward at the end of your life. No. The reward is learning. The reward is wisdom. The reward is knowledge. The reward is being able to be alive and see and say and understand and interpret and take in these things. That's the reward. Eight of Wands. With the moon again. Things you can't see. Exactly. You're anxious. You're itching to move forward. You're itching to just take another step. You're itching to just, why won't the universe allow me to just take another step, right? And I know there's many people of you out there like this. Like for me, for example, for a few years, I was trying to learn how to save money, right? And every time I got up to like $1,500, there would be something that happens. Like, I get up to 1,500 and I got a flat tire. I got 1,500 and I got this payment that was late that I thought I had paid off. I got this payment over here that, my credit card company accidentally took money out of my, all of these different scenarios of when you're trying to just take steps and like you feel like life is just like moving you back. You know what I mean? You're like, why isn't this working? But then you have to change that. You have to change what the universe is not allowing you to do. Because what you're doing is you're trying to fight against the universe. You're trying to fight against how the universe is trying to teach you how to walk in the path that you chose. Anyways, guys, that's all that I have for you guys. And if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you hit like, share, subscribe, and comment down below. I really like to hear what you guys have to say. And if you guys have been with the gang, I love you guys so much. Monistique, and I'll catch you guys next time. And by the way, how the universe taught me how to save money, since I didn't actually explain it to you guys at the end of that, I started putting my money into this. This is silver, pure silver. And now I have way over the amount that I kept getting stopped at. And now I feel a lot better about saving, about knowing what to put my money into, so I'm not looking at my savings and saying, hey, you know, I still can't breach this $1,500. You know what I mean? So with that being said, guys, Monistique, and I'll catch you guys next time.